Okay guys, here we go again. If you remember our previous videos, if you have watched them, I know, you know, we already know, it's really difficult to create a nice template. Actually, I'm not a web designer, I'm just a programmer. I know how to do PHP, but I really don't know how to create a creative web template. This is why I use HTML5 and I found one of their very good template. But if you see this template, you will feel it's not attractive because it's a brown color background here. It doesn't matter. So in this tutorial, I plan to convert this HTML5 template as a RND template. But this tutorial can be a little bit complicated if you are a beginner. So you just have to watch the tutorial carefully, and if you are not if you are not a PHP programmer, then you can learn PHP programming from w3schools.com for free. You don't have to pay, all tutorials for free. And also there's an official documentation in rndvn.com, www.rndvn.com. This is where we host our RND framework. You can read the documentation and understand about hooks here. And actually designing a new template in RND framework quite difficult. You have to know hooks like actions and filters. If you are a WordPress developer or similar developer, I think you already know these actions and filters. But if you are a beginner, you will have to learn this stuff carefully. If you want, I will create a separate video to explain you these hooks. But in this video, I'm going directly to convert HTML5 template into RND framework. One last thing, also in the RND official documentation, there are two sections for hooks and templates. You have to learn both pages, read both pages, and try to understand. Here we are explaining creating your first template and how to do these stuff. So how to add JavaScript and how to add CSS, everything. Also the how to do functions, everything is explained there. But in this tutorial, I will use this knowledge to show a real-time example, and that will be, I hope it will be wonderful experience for me also, explaining and developing the same time. Okay, I got to go to this template from HTML5. If you like the templates, go there and buy their service if you like. This is not a commercial or advertisement. Actually, I even don't know about them a lot, but I have been an old user of their templates, and their design and the creativity, it's worth more than I never have seen such a creative people. Also, I have seen creative team, another team, and also I don't know them very well, but I have very big respect on them. They're very creative designers. So now I'm going to download this Helios, the sun god. I don't know the meaning of, but this is a wonderful name. I'm going to download. So it's free to download, but do not forget to put a credit note on the bottom. And also they have Pixelarity, another website. There you can buy templates, and they just try. So I think I downloaded, yeah, I downloaded Helios already, and a few hours ago I also downloaded one of their Stellar and I created a template using that. I recorded that video, but it has some issues. However, now I'm going to open this downloaded folder. Actually, these HTML5 templates are well organized. If you see inside, they have assets, images, index.html, left sidebar, no sidebar, right sidebar, and also readme and license. I want to read me a little bit. Helios by HTML5. If you can't read this, don't worry. So, but anyway, they are leaving the details here. Icons from Fontosum and images from Michael Domaratsky. I hope my pronunciation is correct. And other jQuery and ScrollX responsive tools. There are many from GIT Hub they use. However, so read the download folder, then you have to start developing. Okay. First of all, I open this index.html through my browser. I use Safari here. And I'm going to close all pages. I have a very old computer, I think, very old. So then I have to save my energy here. Then you see they have put some sample images, and the whole template is in our computer right now. But the theme, this template includes only CSS, JavaScript, and other web fonts. This one doesn't have any PHP or something like that. It is not based on PHP. It's just a HTML CSS template. So if you create a website using this template, I think that will be a real pain when you grow your website. So this is why we need RND Framework, which is it's an amazing solution. It can generate dynamic pages, but no need to worry about programming knowledge if you are a beginner. But the problem here, you cannot convert a template to the basic template to a RND template if you don't know PHP. However, I will love to teach you everything. That's my passion, so please comment down and ask me to create some videos about PHP programming. Let's say, okay, I'm talking a lot, but I want to explain. Even it takes time, I will explain one by one. I will open RND content folder, which is keeping our whole site data. Don't touch RND engine. It's from code developers. Now, inside RND content, we have templates folder. If you have downloaded this RND framework from our GIT Hub page, so it includes some templates already. So this Ebola that I created is also from HTML5. Then I'm not going to create from the ground level. What I do, I'm going to use this Ebola template and its structure to convert this Helios template. But before everything, not now. Before everything, I'm going to create a new folder here and name it Helios. So I created an empty folder. It's empty right now. This is my current RND template, and it's Ebola. Now I'm going here to change the template as Helios. Okay guys, but if you know, the Helios folder here is empty, so it doesn't have any effect on our template. So what will happen is our website template will be broken when we reload. I just saved my settings.json file. I forgot to tell you, if you are a beginner, you should know the template. To change your template, you have to open settings.json in RND content folder and change the site template name. That the site template name will be the folder name of your templates here. So in this video, I am creating a tutorial, you know, that it's explaining how to create a template using Helios. I reloaded my website. You see now it's broken because menus are totally crazy, and the footer, top menu, the header area, all are broken. No matter, it doesn't matter. So now I have a big bug here. I don't know why this. Don't ask again. Yep, I'm not a good computer user. I think I'm getting old. Anyway, now this Helios folder, I'm going to copy exact structure of Ebola, but before doing that, you just have to know the main files of this, the main files that we need for a template. It is, the main file is style.css, and the second one is functions.php. Double click my. So the other one is script.js if you have script. Otherwise you can keep this empty, or you can quit creating this script.js, but you should have style.css and function.php if you want. Actually, when you build a powerful template, you need these three files. So I am going to copy these three files to Helios folder. Then I will open all folder using my code editor, brackets. And you see my brackets, when I open these files, I don't need styles from Ebola. So this style is for the Helios. So I'm going to erase all CSS structure there, and I will put name here Helios. And I downloaded this from HTML5 so I'm going to put a credit note here, and author Tim file up, and author URI also here. In the description you can write description, converted Helios to RND something. This is about something description. So you can write your own content. The license, it's very important here. You saw here the license note that the HTML5 gave us. Should put that here. This is the license URL. And the Creative Commons attribution tree somewhere this it's very important when you create this kind of thing. Then tags mean like keywords. You can mention something about alias, RND template, and the HTML file. Text domain, I keep it HTML. Let me type HTML or file. So here you can put more details if you want. Now I have saved style.css. Also the script.js file, there are some scripts from the Ebola template. I'm going to erase all. I leave the script.js empty. Then I come to functions.php file. I hope you understood what I'm doing right now. I will explain more again, but before explaining, I want to show we just created a new folder and put the name alias. This is our template name, and then we put the core file style.css, then secondly functions.php and script.js. So whatever style you are going to put in style.css will affect your website. So here, this is the broken website what we have right now. We need a template for this. So this website this website style will be universal, like all pages will be affected by this style sheet. So put your style, universal styles here, and the scripts you put here will affect all pages. And this functions.php will handle all about your template. For example, as I explained before, hooks like actions and filters, you can do all hook in here and create your template more and more beautiful ways. Like whatever you want to do, you can do here with this powerful functions.php file. Right, so then I come back to my functions.php file. So before understanding this functions.php file, so you remember we downloaded alias from the HTML file for free, and I opened this index.html file in my web browser here. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to inspect element. If your browser doesn't have this inspect element option, you can turn on your developer tab here in the browser. Safari, you can do it using Safari preferences. So I'm not going to explain this again and again, so you have to learn that. Anyway, so guys, let's explore what this template can do. So you can use inspect element to explore your page like this. So, and you can expand the elements and shorten them and see the structure. Lot of stuff you can do. However, I'm going to open this index.html file through my brackets also right now, and bracket has a way we can minimize the view. So what I'm going to do, I minimize all the view like this. This is the header, sorry for my English, it's the head, and this is the body. And body structure, you can see if inside the body there's a main div. Its ID is page wrapper. Inside this div, the page details will go on, and these are scripts, and this is the head. So what we have to do, we have to use our functions.php file. I'm going to shorten that one, okay. this function.php file should put our new templates, head and scripts and body content into the framework. So to do that, you have to understand some functions like clean header, clean content, clean footer. Actually, clean header is removing the default header we have in the site. If you see here, this area is a default header area. I'm going to go to inspect element. If you can see, you see this region. This area is a default header. It works as a header. So when we create a new template, we have to remove this. So to remove, we use clean header function. Actually, this is right. Currently, this functions.php is working because we copied this content, the codes from the Ebola template. Now I'm going to hide all codes in this template, and I will take one by one and explain you how to do that. Here I also hide clean header. Now we don't have any function on this functions.php in Helios template, our new template. So let's go to the temp page and I reload everything. So you see nothing happened, but I have saved function, no functions here. So actually it's just a basic structure, right? So when we go to inspect element, you can see this section, the header area, and then the content goes here, and there's a footer down there. You see the footer. Okay guys, now when we do this clean header function, when we execute clean header, what it does is hide this header. I save the functions.php and reload this page. You see my header is gone. When the footer is still there, I'm going to remove footer also. This is clean footer. I'm reload the template. Now no footer, no header, only content. But if you want, you can remove content also. If you are creating a powerful template, you can remove this content also and start from the empty page and put the hooks and render your own template. But in this case, I don't need to remove content. I want to use base default contents here. I'm sorry, my keyboard has some trouble, so I keep working on this. Sometimes some errors can come up, I mean the mistakes, so I pardon, my apologies. Okay, now we have removed header and footer. Then we need to create our own header and footer. So before doing that, there are some general things, like I'm not going to explain about these hooks again. We need to create a filter to add head area of our new template. So in the functions, you see that I imported all functions from Ebola template. Anyway, I have to change this Ebola because we are using new template name. I'm going to find and replace all Ebola with Helios. Batch replace. I use a batch replace using batch replacing tool. I replace Ebola name with Helios. So the all function will have Helios name. It's better to be a unique template. Now the first thing I do, I copied this filter. Here this filter is, we bind some things to our head. Here I took that. Look at this function. Here, when you create a function like this is the function name. Here, the function name, and add the filter to this is the hooking area. Like this page head is, if you can refer our documentation, you know where this page head is located. So what we do here, we put these meta details and CSS and some stuff to the head. So actually these codes come from the previous template we used, Ebola. Now I'm going to copy header that's used by Helios. But one thing you have to know, that this title will be rendered by RND Framework automatically. So you don't have to put it again to your head, because it's already, it will be added. The framework will add that title automatically. Not only title, also meta description, meta keywords. RND Framework will do those stuff for you, so you don't have to worry. You just only have to create the other special meta details. If you are worried about how to see, if you want to see what our RND Framework has done to the head, you can come here and see the head area. But actually there are many icons. I use a plugin, RND Favicon plugin. That plugin has created these Apple Touch icon and other icons. But you see here title, like this title, meta description and keywords, also the canonical URL, which are helpful for SEO, all are created by RND Framework, so you don't have to worry about that. Now what I do, I put only this codes to our functions. The filter we are going to create is here. Now I just put another comment and I paste this. But fortunately, this one UTF-8 character set, this one, you see I have it here already. So because Ebola is from also HTML5, they are using same structure, so I don't have to worry about that. The second one here, it's about viewport. It is also same, so I don't have to worry about this one. So I am going to remove these two. Then what we have to do is these two things: link in the main CSS file and another NoScript CSS file, right? But where are they? So actually, when you link CSS or something to the RND framework, we use a constant. If you don't know about constant, please read RND documentation. So look at this example. Here, this is the way we link a CSS file to the header. And this one is a constant. This is RND theme URL, which is currently here we use Helios as theme URL. Template name. Template name is Helios. So this theme URL is actually the path to this Helios template. And this path you can see here, this is the path. So this function here will create the path to the folder where our template is located, and then inside there we can create a folder for assets, or we can create a CSS folder for CSS, or JavaScript folder, JS folder for JavaScript. But in this downloaded file, HTML5 has added all contents into assets folder. So I don't have to worry. Then what I'm going to do, I just copy this folder. Okay, now we copied this assets folder to our template folder, alias. Inside assets, we can find CSS, JavaScript, and other objects. Okay. Sorry for my mouse also, it's double clicking also. I had to switch to another computer, but this time I use a small computer for testing. Okay, now how to link this CSS? You see, this is the path of our CSS file. I'm renaming here, like editing this like that. So that means this is our template URL, the path of the template. There, inside assets folder, in the CSS we have, in the CSS folder we have main.css. So this path, when you open here, you can exactly see main.css. This is very nice option because even if you change your domain or whatever, everything will be automatic, so you don't have to edit one by one. It is set. Even you can export import your templates to other projects easily, no issues. That will be really easy for you. Then another one here, this is for no scripts. You see no script here. This one, the final link we have to put. If there's no JavaScript on browser, then this style sheet will be loaded, but don't forget this. Set the path here. This is only one time setup. After that, actually you spend one time only. After that, everything will be perfect. You can export import these templates easily to other projects. Just simple. So just spend some time. That's it. So I'm going to remove all this stuff. Actually, this means bind alias head. We created, okay, this function. It's a filter. We add this filter to head. Now I'm going to save this functions.php. Going to our website. I'm not going to reload now. I'm going to show you show the head area. Here you cannot see any CSS or anything here. What is this one? Actually this one is this coming from the page layout, so you don't have to worry about this one. Currently I use a default page layout of RND Framework, so it can add the default CSS file to the body, to the head area. It's automatic, so you don't have to worry about this one. But actually we don't have any style sheet from HTML5 up here. So now I'm going to reload because I'm here. Save this add filter new function, so that one is saved. Now I'm going to reload page. Oh, you see something different, right? So then that template CSS file here in the head, you can see this main.css is linked, and also viewport meta, this all is there, and no script also there. So that means now our template is using HTML5 resources. This is to you understand what is that. These are general. Especially any template designer should do this stuff to create a powerful template. Okay, so then I put all stuff to head, but what next? Basically, if you remember our index.html file, you see this script here. Actually, these scripts and the CSS are very important for the template. So this is why now we have to bind these all scripts to our footer area of the website. Then to do that, I put another filter. I am lazy, so I copy this all from our Ebola template. So you see, this is bind Helios main.js file. So this is the same name, and this is going to the page footer. This is going to give, this went to page head, and this one will go to page footer area. Let me put all JavaScript from our template Helios to the here. I will do it step by step, like first, like I did before. I put this stuff inside the comment, then I check one by one. So they use jQuery here. Copy this one. The path is a little bit different, but you see jQuery, right? I put jQuery here. Then they use this one, Dropotron here. Okay, look how I do this. Then the next one, Scrolly. Actually, HTML5 they are using very nice libraries to smoothen the website. This is why I told they are not just developers, they are top class developers. Designers. So their taste and whatever they do, it's really amazing. And I think something is wrong with here. If you check, yep, something is wrong really there. So I'm setting up all carefully. Now ScrollX, I put ScrollX already. You have to spend some time like I do here. But it's creating a template, it's little bit something you need to do carefully. Concentrate on the work. If your wife or girlfriend scream, or your kids screaming, let them scream outside. Don't let them interrupt you. If you are still single, like me, so you don't have to worry. Right now I'm single here, nobody's troubling me. So I'm creating my video. So I put breakpoints also now. The final one, util. Okay, one last is the main.js from the download. Look what I do. I'm very lazy developer. So this is why I like creative designers like HTML5. So already we did. Now this all JavaScript should appear on the footer of our Helios template in RND Framework. Now I saved functions.php. Let me inspect, do the inspect element. You see in the body here, no script, right? There's a one script. This one comes from also default page layout in RND Framework, but there's no JavaScript link to this template. Now I'm going to reload. Look what will happen. Here all script appeared, correct? Actually, if you think about page speed and everything, put all JavaScript on the bottom. Don't load them in the head area because it will slow down loading your website. So, thumb rule number 1, keep JavaScript on the bottom. Okay guys. Anyway, I did this stuff. Put the head, put the footer, the script to footer, and other meta to head, all stuff I've done. There's one thing also do. If you see our HTML5 templates, the body, they use a class, special body class. You see, many templates you can use special class to the body. Then I copied this one from our index.html. This is a home page. That's why that counts. But if you go to their no sidebar or something, open that again, this other HTML file through your code editor. Look, here it's no sidebar, it's preload. So as you see, this one is not home something. Here it's home page, but here no sidebar. So we have to change this one using a special function and a hook. Like this hook is there, like we put another filter. Look at this filter. It's very simple. It goes to the body class. Body class is the main HTML page. There's a body class. So let me show you. On this body class here, the class is nothing. There's nothing on the body class. So we are going to put a special class there. So I copied this codes from Ebola, but Ebola use header alt and something. But here, what I write, there's a special function we call, this is in RND Framework, it is home. If you want to know more about these functions, again, refer RND documentation. Everything is written there. So if is home, we need, this is the class they use. Home page is preload. So we put something like this. Else, that will be, for in this example I will use no sidebar layout of this template, so it will be easy. If you want to use sidebar layouts also, you can try. Also you can create special layouts in RND Framework, unlike other CMS. That's a very powerful feature we have. So change templates, you can change templates time to time. Also keep the same page structure. We will explain this again in another video. Okay, right now I put a body class. Let's see what happened. I saved my functions.php and reload this website. You see there's a class, it is homepage. So actually it should be is preload, but the preload doesn't appear. Why? This preload, normally the HTML5 put in it to the wrapper where you see the body wrapper, here, page wrapper. So this is preload is something like an animation, preloading animation to this area. So actually we haven't added this to our content body. I mean, if you check inspect element here, reload again, you cannot see here any page wrapper or anything like here. Actually, the main reason for this, in the functions.php we only did general setup, like put in meta to head here, add in all JavaScript to footer here, and also add in the body class. Now we come to next steps. The first one of the next step is add in filter for the header. But in this example, you have to understand this body class, page footer, or the page head, they are predefined actions and hook actions and filters in RND framework. But the header we are going to create is our own header. It's not a default header or something. So we put the name here, Helios header. It's this filter is specially from Helios, not from the default layout. Like it's not a predefined one. We define here. This is why we put this name here. So that means if we create this header, this filter for header here, this will not appear on our template until we get this filter using another function. So if you don't know what I'm talking, like add filter, get filter, you have to learn hooks in RND framework, so it will be easy. So here, then what I'm going to do again, like I did before, comment down, I mean this, I hide all code here, and what I'm going to do is, in this case, I want to explore exactly what is the header of this Helios that our HTML5 app made. Go to body. You can use inspect element, but actually for me it's easy to do it using the code editor. Right, then I don't need head, and actually I don't need the head this guy. Now this is what I already said this stuff, if you remember. Now only thing is this page wrapper area, how to set this one to our template. Actually inside this page wrapper you can find lot of stuff our HTML5 guys did, but especially this the header. Wait a minute. Especially this the header, then the banner, and the other some slideshow, anything can go there. Then this is the main wrapper. So the content should go inside the main wrapper, and there are others like features, footer, and this banner also. If you check very carefully, the banner is this area. So they don't use this banner in no sidebar. Banner only comes in the head home page. Header only header in home page. So you can see the banner, but there's no banner on other pages. If you can identify this, so we have to use a function to filter out home page and other pages, then print this banner. So I will show how to do that. But the first thing is we want to put, first one is the page header area. Little bit complicated, guys. Watch it carefully. Come to functions.php, right? Now here what I do, I again like before create a comment and put all inside this. You see inside here, it's a div in its ID is header. There's two elements, inner and the other one is navi. So these are for the navigation, these are for the header, something like logos. You see here, actually I mistakenly understood something. The banner is something not the banner is something else. Sorry for misunderstanding. I think the banner should be something else like this. So anyway, so this should be a header area. Total header is this area, but when it comes to default pages, we keep only this thing. However, so from my experience, I can identify this stuff. Now I'm going to put all stuff to header. Look what I do. I need to make something like this. So some of free. Let me do something. Okay. What I do is just copy paste and some codes. So I copy paste codes. This is the main div area, and this one end here. So what I do here, the header. So inside this, so we use inner and the navigation. So this is the navigation, this is the inner, right? So now inner use this code structure. So what I do, I create some space for this inner here. This is the inner. It start here. If it start, of course there should be a end, right? So let's do like this. I like to keep my codes very beautiful. And look at this one. It's an H1. And this is the H1. I just copy paste that. And this is a paragraph. I copied that one also, but I missed something. You see this all goes inside header, right? And there's a HR here. Let me put that one also here. We can use like that. Look at this, what I do. I need some extra elements here. Here. Like this. This is the HR. And here you see we forgot to put header. We will use that also here. And after this also there's footer. So header, I close header here. Then you see the footer. Uh-oh, careful with this side. The footer I close here. inside footer, like, let me beautify. Inside footer you can see another one, something like a button. Okay, that's all. Then we created inner area, so it's over here. I hope you can see. Now inner area is done. What we have to do, put the navigation. So I don't need this code because I already copied. But the navigation structure is complicated, right? But we really don't make it complicated. RND framework is really easy. In this case, I just copied these codes from down there. The navigation structure from the previous template, I use Ebola here. So if you see here, navigation ID is nav. Here also same, right? So, and we don't need this to create this all, because RND framework is designed to render the navigation automatically. So in the settings.json file, you have here top menu, right? You know this one, you've studied this in another section. In another video I explain about this. So this menu, so the RND engine will generate this menu automatically in your top navigation. So only thing you have to do, use this function get filter and call this one RND top navi. This one is top right here, so that's the one which come from here. If you use side here, then it will call the side menu, not the top menu. So you will learn more when you create more templates in RND framework. So all I am done here. But one thing I will show you, I keep this content like this because after another step I will come to here to show you something else. Then the header is, we saved header, but come to the template, we reload, but we can't see the header here. So the reason, because actually the header we created here, Helios header, and it is not linked, this add filter, it's a filter is added to Helios header, not to any of our predefined filters, predefined elements. So then we have to create next after header, which is the footer. So the footer I also do like before. Keep the previous code from Ebola, and I want to copy footer from our HTML5. This is their footer, right? You see, that one has a lot of stuff. There's tweets, like a row here for dedicated for some tweets, posts, photos. And again, in this example, I'm not going to put this stuff to append this all stuff to the to our template, because I want to keep it simple for you. So therefore what I'm gonna do, I don't need this row, I only need this row here, something like this. So I copy this footer, go to functions.php. This will look complicated for you because lot of stuff, but actually the structure for me it's very simple. The user ID, div ID, footer, then the container row, column 12 here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions, and so I'm going to do like before, as exactly what we did before is like that. Here what I do, look what I'm gonna do here. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and this is 4. So look what this, it's a div ID footer, and this next come the container, next come the row, and finally come the column. You see, then the all opened divisions should be closed. Now what we have here, so there's a section for contact and another one for copyright. I allocate this area for contact and another one for copyright. So if you can see, contact is inside a section, and the section has a header and another paragraph, again unsorted list something, it generates icons, correct? So what I'm going to do, I create this section there. So I need the section, headers and paragraph. So look what I'm going to do here. Of course, I think you know what I'm going to do now. So I copied this stuff like I did before, and I copy again and put here. So the section started, then the section should be closed here. Then for this header, I start a header here, then the header should be closed here. Inside header, there's H3. It should be like this. Not only the after header, if you can see, there's a paragraph. Look at the example here. So this one, I copied the paragraph directly and put here. So what else? Now this unsorted list goes next. Look what I'm going to do. I put all those contents in a default, like in default like this. I put all here. I just save them there. So I finish contact section. Now I am going to copyright section, right? So the copyright section here, it's also start with a division and the UL something like this. So let me do something with that, like normally I do. So division related to copyright start here. If there's div, we have to close that. Then what next goes? Next, it's a class unsorted list. Class is menu. Okay, whatever unsorted list you start, you have to close like this. And then what else? Li, this one. Let me do, I keep that also as it is. And now all I have these contents on that function. I'm done all here, contact, copyright and everything. Now again, like I did before, I keep this thing for future use, so I don't touch this one, right? Now I have finished footer. I save the function.php. You see this Helios, right? Helios footer. I'm going to template and reload, but we can see nothing, right? Yep. So because as I explained before, this Helios header and Helios footer are not going to any predefined filter like page head, page footer, page class. So these are not used in our template right now. So to use this, we have to bind these two into page content. So this is why this one comes next. So again, I did as I did before. I copy this one. Normally content should go between header and footer like this. I'm very careful about beauty of my code, so then I put like this. Here also you can see bind Helios body. I think someone is riding a motorbike this time. So anyway, the page content is this one is a predefined filter. So whatever we type here, the all stuff will be linked to page content, right? So here, if you know this get filter, as I explained before, this get filters will call Helios footer here and Helios header here. So, and they will go inside this ID wrapper. But you know, here they use the different page ID. This is the actual, it's page wrapper, not just wrapper, because this code I copied from the previous Ebola template. So I replaced this one with like this. Now, but what are these? This one is to print content. What I do, I don't use this code. I only use this code. I'm going to show you something. I saved. I copied this all, then I'm erasing. I have done many things now, only few things left. So I'm going to save this functions.php. Okay. Now we come to our page and reload. You see, Things are awesome, right? The footer is here, header is here. If you can barely see, the menus are appeared already here. Everything is set, I think. But the problem here, why this image is not appearing. I'm going to inspect element to check if any resource is missing. You see here header.jpg. In the template, our Helios template, if you can see the path, I'm going to open new tab. This is the image path. So inside images of our template, there should be a folder in our template. You see these images, then the header. This is what HTML5 did. So I create the images for our template here, and the header I copy from the template, put there. Now again I'm going to reload template. Now it appeared to get our all stuff. But one thing, now I'm going to show you. I'm going to erase this. I'm going to code editor now. In the code editor, you remember we commented down this one. Like I talked before, this one is the line which render our page content body. So the content body, this one also coming from the previous example, that Ebola template, but I want to match that with main wrapper of this our HTML5 template. If you can see, look how they create, like they have a main wrapper for the content, and then the one named article, then article header, footer, something like that. So I want to keep it simple, so I want to copy this wrapper style too and generate our content. If you know hooks, actions and filters hooks, you know these items is coming from here, and that includes page content, current page content. So I'm not going to explain this. So I save this function .php and go back, and I reload. Now what happened? So our page body is here. It has come, right? And you can change, open like this. Everything you can explore. But you see the page content body is ugly and it's everywhere. But in this one, you see the Helios. This one is very beautiful. So I need to have this structure in our template, not ugly like this. So then what I'm going to explore the no sidebar HTML structure from HTML5 Helios template. Look at this. This is style 1, wrapper style 1, right? They use wrapper style 1, but what do we use? We use wrapper style 2. So I'm going to change this one and try what's going on. Little bit padding on the top and the bottom. Only that. So next what we are going to do, we explore more about, oh, you see, HTML5 use a container inside the wrapper to keep the article. What I do exactly, I copy this container also into our here. Don't get confused, just if you are a good template developer you can easily understand. Now I saved my functions.php and reload. Look, the things are set very well, but still some elements are not matching, but it's okay because the main CSS, template CSS is overlapping the page layout, but we don't care about that. Now the home page, you see things are very well organized, right? Now you will question how to change, like you see this text here on the head. Now I'm going to explain these all stuff one by one. But you can see here everything is set. Drop down menus are all set. But one thing you cannot see here, if we are on the home page, this one will be here in the menu item should be activated. Like selected, but what I can see is this template doesn't have any option to do that. So I don't need any other, just everything I can check. I think everything is really well organized with this template now. I want to check animation, they are also coming very well, and photo gallery all is working. So now we don't need this stuff. So what we are gonna do right now, how to change this header area, like the home page, it should be like this big, but when it's come to here we don't need this all stuff. Look what I'm going to do. Here in the header, remember I kept this code for future reference. So this constant site name, we can use this site name to replace Helios here. Look what will happen. I go back to template and the reload home. Hello RND. So I renamed this one here. So this site name comes from settings.json, here. And then I need to put a site tag here and replace this text. So I can do that similar like this. If you have studied constant about constant in RND framework, site tag will render here very well. I'm going back, reload. Now here we change that with our site details. So for sure this ahref, this the button class, right? This is the start, it says start. Here I don't want to change this text actually, but if you want you can put something like explore like this. Then main important thing that you can link your element here. So in our body, content body, this page wrapper is here, so we can put this link with this page wrapper. So I reload. When you click on here, I think it doesn't work, so the ID should be page wrapper, but I think it's already visible. So however, you can also, let's say if you want to go to footer area, let's see whether it is working on it. Not, then we can switch to other area for that. I reload, explore, yeah. So the footer area, you can scroll down to footer from the explore button here, and then if you want to here explore or contact, click here, so go to top bottom. So you can play with this area and create the bottom now also, and so I think I have done header as I need. So then again another thing you have to know, and we change this text in the footer. So like I did before, I kept the structure like this. So what I do exactly, I replace get the site name, put it here, and it's here site tag. You see that then the bottom is changed. So, but one thing now, when we click like this, let's say you want to change this one, because you just need only, you just need the page title like this or something here, then it can be a little bit difficult for you at this point. I will explain in another video, but I will stop this video at this point. I hope you understood how I link that HTML5 template with this one, so we can add more stuff here and modify the template.